Mr. Bird, I want to thank you so much for coming in and being on the show today. We really appreciate it. I know you're really busy. Things are getting into full swing.
Yeah.
Started up your presidential campaign a few weeks ago, and I just want to talk to you a little bit about how that's going so far.
Okay.
Okay. Well, one of the things I know you're well aware of this. You've received some heat from some of your fellow candidates who are saying that you not showing up to a debate in New Hampshire the other night was just wrong, and they kind of chastised you on stage for it. You said, "I don't need to be here; it's not important." So I'm curious as to why that happened.
When I say I can't be at a debate, I can't be at a debate, man. Like if I say I can't be there, I cannot be there.
Okay.
So that's it, man. Let's drop it at that.
All right.
Okay.
I apologize if I offended you in any way. I suppose we'll move on. I thought it was a fair question. Apparently it wasn't. I'm sorry. So then primaries. You're going to have to be going on to fight your way into the election, starting in Iowa and then New Hampshire,
ever since
where you skip the debate.
Ever since I started my candidacy, all you guys want to talk about is the debate I missed. Is the primaries
started a week
that
ago.
are coming up.
Okay.
You want to talk about the debate and you want to talk about primaries? You want to talk about primaries?
I do.
I want to talk about the election, Nate. When you go to the election 2012 for the presidency, you'll see my name on the ballot. When you see my name on the ballot, people will vote for me. And that's the election. That's what we need to talk about. You want to talk about primaries? I'm talking about primaries, Nate. I'm talking about primaries.
But see, I feel like we need to talk about primaries, Mr. Bird, because if you don't show up to the primary, you've said I'm not going to campaign in Iowa or New Hampshire or South Carolina or Florida, the main first
Look, we
states.
can talk about
We
we can talk about campaigning. We can talk about other nominees. We can talk about debates, primaries. But I want to talk about the election. Primaries?
Yeah.
We want to talk about primaries. We're talking about primaries. We're talking about the election. That's what we're talking about. So what we need to talk about is the election, not primaries. Primaries?
Wouldn't you agree though that in order to get to the election, you have to prove yourself worthy, and in order to prove yourself worthy, you have to win the nomination by going to the primaries.
Primaries.
I mean, you don't have to agree or not.
We're still talking about primaries. Why are we still talking about primaries? We need to talk about the election.
But in order to get to the election, you have to...
We need to talk about the election. We're still talking about primaries. Primaries? Primaries.
Yeah.
We need to talk about the election.